Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you're watching this. This is actually going to be my second video that I've made today. I just got done working on the Long Easy, but I had to go to that airport to work on the Long Easy so I could get my tools so I can work on the Piper. Just pulled up here. I'm still sitting in my car. The starter has gone out. We're having some problems with the starter. The starter's getting replaced. So I'm up here today to pull the starter off the plane. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and a whole lot of fun. Just like my Long Easy videos, if you've watched them. I'm going to go ahead and set up the GoPro and do a time-lapse of working on it. I've been under this cowl before with my A&P mechanic. And yes, my A&P mechanic knows that I'm doing this. I'm just pulling the starter off. I haven't ordered a starter yet. I'm going to order it tonight. And then he will be with me to when we put the new starter on, and me and him will probably go and take it for a flight then too, depending upon the weather. This is the same A&P that went with me earlier this year. I think it was March when I bought this plane. I bought this plane from a gentleman down in Venice Beach, Florida. And me and him took an airline out there with his tools, did a pre-buy on it, and flew it home. And I've known him from another gentleman up here. Actually, his plane isn't based at this airport. He has a Piaggio P180. Very fun plane. I have been in his plane with him flying before. It's a fantastic plane. I went for a flight with him. We were going to pick somebody up. We flew from St. Louis area to Eagle County, Colorado, and we made the trip in just a hair over 2 hours. I believe, if I remember correctly, we were doing 390 knots true airspeed. Amazing plane. My A&P is also the A&P mechanic for that plane, which is how I met the pilot. The pilot's an older gentleman, very nice guy, and he offered, said, hey, do you want to go for a trip with me? I'm like, absolutely. I've done 3 trips with him now. It's been a while since I've done one with him, but I've been doing my flight training. I've been working. I've been job change, all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, so when I get the new starter, I'll talk to my A&P mechanic, see if he's cool with being on a video. He would be a very camera friendly person. He's a really cool guy. Really, really good mechanic too. So I'll see if he wants to be on video, and we'll install the starter and go take it for a test flight once I get the starter here, and again, depending upon the weather. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this, get the GoPro out. I got to get the cover off of the plane, at least part way off the plane, just enough so I can get under the cowl. It is a little bit breezy here, so I need to figure out how I'm going to keep the cover off there without blowing off and making a huge mess and everything. I don't want to take the cover completely off. Yeah, so, and then maybe when I'm done, if the cover is off enough, or even if it's not, I might jump in the plane and kind of give you guys a quick tour of the equipment that's on the plane, because it's fairly standard with a couple of really cool things. Great flying plane, amazing flying plane. The only plane that I have flown so far that I like better than this is ironically a Long Easy. But anyways, gonna stop here, get out, and we're gonna start the GoPro up. See ya. It took me a little bit longer than I expected it to. Sorry, adjusting my camera. Ran into a couple of things. I've been under those engines before. I didn't pay that much attention when I was under this one before. There's a few things that were in my way that I ended up having to remove. I had to pull the alternator off, which the alternator isn't a big deal because I talked to my A&P mechanic yesterday, and he said since we're going to be there, we're going to go ahead and change the belt out. Even though that does require taking the prop off, that doesn't bother me. And after looking at that belt, it's a little bit cracked. So we'll get that taken care of while we're in there doing the starter. I did end up having to take the baffle out on the left side, the left front, just to help give me more access. It's really tight in there. So yeah, and it started to, I was trying to hurry up and get done because it was getting cold. The temperature is really dropping now, and it's windy, as you probably saw my shirt blowing around and everything like that. So anyways, got it all done. I don't know if the camera caught it. There was a, by the time I went back to get the GoPro, it was dead. I'm like, whatever. I need to work on, see if I can get an extended battery for it, so that way I can do longer videos like that. You know, I can leave the camera on for longer, so, which reminds me, I'll plug it in here in a second. But anyways, yeah, so it's done. Not done, the starter's removed. There's a gentleman that was working over there. He was kind enough to come over and help me get the lower cowl back on. That lower cowl is not easy to do. You got to try to line it up and get the screws in and everything. It's way harder than trying to put a lower cowling piece on an RC plane. The RC planes are actually quite easy. That one's a pain. You know, the Cherokee is a pain. So happy I got that done. I'm gonna go home and get a starter ordered and relax for a little bit. Hands are all dirty. I've got some it's called Bucket O rags. You can get them on Amazon. They're great for cleaning the hands, cleaning planes. They clean everything. But there's still a little bit of grease on my hands. So go home, clean up, take a shower, and enjoy the rest of my weekend. I'm not planning on working on the planes tomorrow. Nothing I can really do on the Long Easy, and I obviously can't do anything on the Piper either. So anyways, I'll do another video if my A&P doesn't mind being on camera. Do another video of the install, pulling the prop off, doing all that stuff, and yeah, see you guys.